Cheers. Happy Sunday. Or if you are like me and Comic Dude, we just can't wait to go to bed again. Dude, I am so tired from Fan Expo. Big shout outs to everybody who went, by the way. Still wearing my pass. That's right. Yep. Press pass. What's going on? Big shout outs to Comic Dude, Just Cruise, Sam. I can't remember who else I saw. There was a bunch of people there, but shout out to everybody who went. It was a good time. Supposedly it was smaller than the years past. I have never gone because it was always just sold out. So it was kind of cool to be there. Biggest show since COVID. So that was kind of cool to see that many people, that many books, that much pop culture. I will say this. Me and Just Cruise looked at each other, I don't know how many times, and we're like, who is this character? Like, who is this person? Who is this person dressed up as? Like, it was just like so many weird characters. And I don't know if this says anything about the females in pop culture right now, but there was a lot of girls buying swords. So I don't know what's going on there. But anyway, happy Sunday, everybody. If you're a Cowboys fan, well, you had a bye week. If you're an Eagles fan like me and Face, it's been a rough day. But hey, there's always next week. So let's get it started. Let's bring in the guys. You guys know what this is. New comic book day, comic news, newbie spec of the week. And then we will be talking about Tuesday's show. Let's bring in the guys because, well, everybody comes for them. They're the amigos. They are the entertainment. So let's bring them out. First up, BC, place to be. What's going on, man?
Dude, I lived vicariously through you, Just Cruise, everybody. Everybody was at this Toronto Fan Expo. Not just Toronto, though. We also had Baltimore. I saw a lot of people out at that con as well. Moonlit was there, Rogue's Law, Sparks, everybody was there.
Dude, there was no competition with Baltimore and Fan Expo.
I know.
And I don't even know why they call it Fan Expo. They should just call it Toronto Comic Con, because then that way, like, because I know a lot of the Americans are like, wait, what are you at? And I'm like, basically Toronto Comic Con. Like, that's just how I was telling everybody and explaining it. So
I knew there was a drastic difference just because in your photos and their photos, you're wearing jackets, they're in t-shirts. So,
Yeah. So, hey, but it is what it is, man. That's why it's the up north. I mean, Baltimore gets cold, but not as cold as here.
They automatically win with that. Automatic.
Yeah. Well, let's bring in our other guy because I don't want him waiting in the back too long. Let's bring him out, Mr. Comic Kingpin. Well, I guess all you guys are, but I got the leader right here, Mr. FaceTime. What's up, man?
What's going on, bro? I don't know about leader. That's a whole lot of responsibility. I don't want to give that to BC.
You try to get everybody on time, so
he's the responsible parent. Look, he might be late, but he's the responsible parent. We'll put him in charge of stuff.
Diapers are changed, kids asleep. We're good. Let's go.
That's what matters right there.
That's what matters. So, guys, let's start the show. But before we do so, I do have to warn you, Mr. Punctual, Mr. On Time, who is actually never on time, but says he's on time, but will always chirp other people who are never on time, but still continues to say he's on time.
Yeah.
Mr. Hyper is maybe showing up later. I don't know, but we'll see. He was working late, so hey, it is what it is. But he's never late. He's always on time. So
right.
It is what it is.
On his fucking time.
Sure he is. Really quickly, we are going to be talking about channel sponsors here. So we got Big B Comics, 3 stores, 1 in Niagara, 1 in Hamilton, and 1 in Barrie. Soon, I know I've been saying it for 3 weeks now, I will have the trifecta and go. It's just the next 3 weekends. There's cons or their shows. So I'm a little busy, Big B, so I apologize. But make sure you guys go check out their Facebook, Instagram, eBay pages. They do very well. And maybe you want a book and you're like, shoot, they're sold out of all my shops. Well, guess what? Big B could get you covered. They got a lot of stock. So make sure you guys go check them out. And, of course, we got to talk about Jay, my brother, my presser, my cleaner, comic book pressing, Bleecker Street Comics, $10 a press, $5 a clean. Check out bleekerstreetcomics.com. About like $2,000 to $3,000 books on the website. So make sure you guys go tune in. Also, if you're ever in the Niagara region on Sundays, he's at the flea market off Turner. He's got a booth there. He smiles for pictures too, people. So I think he charges like $5, but make sure you guys go check out Bleecker Street Comics.
Boom.
All right. Let's say hello to the chat. Let's see who we're playing with. Let's see who we're giving medals out to. Boom. Comic Criminal, 849. So he was in here early. So gold medals going out to you. How are you doing, sir? Thank you for tuning in. Michael Baker, what is going on with the silver? And Sam getting the bronze. Sam, everybody, I actually finally got to meet Sam. The longest time I was saying Sam is my eBay guy, my numbers guy. I was walking yesterday and he's like, hey, man, are you Newbie? And I was like, yeah. I always get weird when people like, because I'm like, shit, like, are you going to punch me in the face or something? And he was like, because you know what I mean? Like, you never know, right? And I was like, yeah, what's up? And he's like, yo, it's Sam. So yeah, I saw Sam throughout the show. There was a ton of people, but yeah, he solid dude. I'm glad we finally met, took a picture with him. I was glad that he wanted to take a picture with me because I was looking damn tired. So appreciate it. But Sam, it was nice to put a face on a name, man. Appreciate you so much, man. Empire Comics, what is happening, brother? This Newbie guy saying happy Sunday. Wes, we missed you at the show, brother. We missed you. Uncanny, what is happening? Dan De La Torre, what is going on, sir? Tim, holy crap, you got to show up at 7 p.m. to get a medal these days.
Crazy.
Listen, if you're 5 minutes early, you're late. That's how I was raised. So, But what's going on, Tim? How you doing, man? Mr. Comic Dude, 1/4, 25% of the Fan Expo crew.
Oh, okay,
that's what we're gonna call ourselves, the Fan Expo crew. What is going on, sir? Yeah, bro, it was a good time. Great to meet up with the guys and check everything out, as it was my first con. It was a bummer you couldn't make it though. Yeah, it was a bummer that a lot of people couldn't make it, man. I know Dracula was gonna be there. He messaged me a few times. Actual Dracula. It would have been cool if like Wesley. There's all the Canadian guys. If we would have went, maybe next year we coordinate a little bit better, and maybe all go. So
I'll make sure to not have a kid next year.
Yeah, that'd be pretty good too. Yeah, that'd be pretty good. Bleeker, what is happening, sir? Just talked about you. Jess Cruz, another member of the Fan Expo crew. I guess like we're not really a crew. We just, but for the sake of trying to look cool, you know what I mean? Like, that's what
like
we'll
a damn gang of hoodlums.
Exactly.
You heard that, Face? We ain't in this. What the hell?
Yo, you guys weren't there, man. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. TK, what's going on, man? What is happening, sir? Marvel, what is happening? Comic Journey evening, sir. Yes, so let's get it going. Azores Tiger, Mr. Tiger Tuesday, what is going on? All right, you guys know the deal. If you guys pop in, I give you a shout out. So yeah, let's strap in. Let's get it going. Like I always say, hopefully the popcorn is warm. The Coronas are cold. And San Fran wins by 4 because that's who I got on my spread. Boom.
I'm watching.
Let's start the show. Welcome to the Newbie verse, people. And for those of you that are keeping score, thinking, did Newbie get the right date? Did he put the right date?
No.
Yes.
No. What?
Yes, I did. I got it. October 27th, people. Really quickly, because I always ask, and actually I got trolled about it today.
How you gonna spell your name wrong?
What? I didn't spell my name wrong.
Yeah, you were looking at it real hard though.
I did. I was.
Yeah, he's really examining it, trying to figure out if he did spell his name wrong.
Yeah, after you told me, I'm like, I don't think so, man. But really quickly before we start, small week, light week, big week. What do you think? I truly do believe there's maybe one book that everyone's gonna go crazy about, but the print run is like 10 million. So
yeah, I'm gonna say it's a medium rare. I'm going for a medium rare tonight.
Medium rare. All right.
I guess that works. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's start the show. Buckle in. Like I said, popcorn warm and Corona's cold.
That's good. That's good.
No lime needed. All right. Let's start it off. And for those of you who are just tuning in for the first time, this is how we roll. New comic book day, comic news. I kind of create a new character by accident, introduce them to the Newbieverse. Then we do Newbie Spec of the Week. And then we talk about what's coming up in the week. So let's go.
Sounds about right.
Also, Tim, we got to talk because Mississauga, I'm calling it Mississauga Con, which sounds really weird when you say it like super fast. But November 7th show, we got to talk because I want to go. And I think we talked about it, that there's no tickets. I just want to confirm because I do want to go. I want to make sure there. All right. Started off Image Comics. Here we go. BC, I don't know how to pronounce this.
Are we going to do this again?
We did this last time.
You guys got this.
Primordial. Right?
Wow.
Right, Face?
There we go.
No,
Number
that's
two.
not close. That's not
Number
close.
2.
Newbie,
All right.
you want to give that a shot?
Primordial.
Primordial.
Primordial. There we go. Fuck. All right. When the third issue comes, I'm just gonna go straight to you, man. But we got issue number
No,
2.
please. You guys got to start.
No. Hold on. I feel like we could add a primo as an Italian at the beginning.
See, that's what throws me off
yeah,
with the
you could probably
Spanish
do
too, though. That's what throws me off with the Spanish. That's where my mind was
yeah,
going. Was like primo.
We gotta stop clowning around. Okay, the book. Did you read issue 1? Because if you didn't, it was fire. Absolutely good. I enjoyed it. It's very creative. The art was quite interesting. And it definitely caught my attention. Now, it's only a 6-issue series, so I'm on board 100% for issue 2. Let's see where this goes, but definitely picking it up.
Yo,
Yeah.
Primo Dial?
Primo.
Primo Dial.
He's giving you some credit there, Newbie.
There you go.
Primo Dial. All right. Oh, shit. Face, where are you on this book, man? I mean, I assume you're picking it all up, but
Yeah.
did you enjoy the first one or no?
I did, and I'm gonna pick up the rest of the miniseries. Hopefully, we'll see some more out of it after that. But yeah, I mean, it's another quality miniseries that's coming out from Image. So
I can't lie. When I saw this cover, I immediately thought of Wishbone.
Oh man, what a great show, bro!
I don't know if the Americans know what that is, but it was basically this kid show about this dog, I guess a beagle, and he would always he would read books to like people, and then he'd become those characters. So he'd be like Robin Hood or like this knight, and it was just so fucked because it's like, how's this fucking beagle Robin Hood? Like, I don't get it. But anyway, Dan, also, I don't know about BC or Hype. I just know about me and Keys, but I went to a Catholic school, so I don't know how bad the public schools are.
Primo.
Oh, no. What's going on, Chef? How you doing, brother? Wishbone was awesome. The Ghost Rider would come on. Yeah. Okay, so people know what Ghost Rider Wishbone is, because sometimes I've brought it up to people and they're just looking at me like, how much have you had to drink? Like, it's just
You just took one sip of Corona.
Yeah, I'm like, what? I just got here. All right. Well, home is where the hatred is. Part 6. We got Philadelphia, issue 18. And I always feel bad for Philadelphia. I always feel like it never gets the love it deserves. I feel like it's the Andy Murray of tennis, just wrong time, when it came out with like Department of Truth.
It was on break for a while too.
Yeah,
it was. But I mean, let's be honest, right? It came out at the same time as Department of Truth. Something's killing the bad timing. So
dude, on my end, it's gonna be a pass. This is a series, like I've said prior. I totally missed out. I totally missed the boat on Philadelphia, but I hear nothing but good things. I do hope to catch up on it one day, but for this week, it's a pass.
Yeah, Philadelphia is
fuego. It is. It's a great read, and this is probably about. I think this will probably be the wrap up of this arc or close to it. So probably a good jumping on spot coming soon. So we might have to get you on this, BC.
Here we go. All
right, we'll see. Hey,
Face, even after classic, by the way. But yeah, Face. Even after what is this? You said it's issue 26?
18.
18,
yeah. Don't get ahead of yourself, man. Where are you getting the 26 from?
I have no idea, dude. Like I said, I'm not even on the series, but after 18 issues, you think it's a safe time to hop on?
Once the new arc starts up, I think you'd be all right to jump on it.
Cool.
Azor's Tiger is saying next up is Nikita Hayes' Nightmare Blog, the spinoff from Philadelphia.
Yep, cool. That's correct. Is that coming out next week or the week after? It's coming out soon.
The only book to get in this series is 12 or 13, I think. Todd McFarlane cover. I thought the big one to get for Philadelphia was obviously 1, but there was like 7 or 8. Can't remember.
There was that Scotty Young.
Yeah, one of those
one that got pretty popular for a minute. And then the McFarlane covers.
You guys up north filmed all of the Are You Afraid of the Dark series? Hell yeah, we did, man. Fuck yes, we did. Dude, there's some of those where I was actually just talking to somebody. I can't remember who. We were talking about Goosebumps, and we were talking about Are You Afraid of the Dark and shit. And I just always thought, I was like, man, how creepy was it being a kid, like 8 of you going to the middle of the forest late at night and telling horror stories? And it's like, and you only saw each other once a week.
Yeah.
Like that's kind of weird, man. So
A little bit.
I could go forever on those childhood shows.
all right, we got a number one alert. And when I did the show last week, this was actually on that, and then they kind of said, no, wait a minute, we're gonna fuck everybody up and kind of bring it out this week. But we got a number one alert, Hell Cop. I don't even need Hyper to be here because I know that he was like, yeah, it's a pass for me. I said it was a pass, so we were 0 for 2. I think BC, you said it was a pass.
Yeah, I didn't end up getting it.
I don't know if we ever got Face's what's it called? Opinion on this, but I'm interested to see. Number one, so who knows?
Yeah, I'm actually not too sure if I'm gonna pick this one up or not. I think I see. I feel like this has got something to do. It's kind of related to Spawn or something like that, but I could be incorrect on that. So I'm not sure. I don't really remember hearing much about this. So if I see it at the shop, I might grab one.
Yeah, no.
Big shout outs to Mr. Specs, man. What's going on, brother? I've been talking to him a lot lately. He always here in the shows and stuff like that. So I appreciate it, man. We talk comics, we talk life. So appreciate you, brother. All right. Let's get into some IDW here. Monster of Temple Peak, number 3. Everybody was pretty much on board with issue number 1. I don't remember when issue 2 came out, to be honest with you, but yeah, we're here at issue number 3 now.
Yeah, dude, it's a pickup for me, man. I read the first 2 issues. I'm enjoying the Ty Yorick character, so for me, it's a pickup simply for reading. This is no spec or anything for this particular issue. Definitely issue 1, but I'm picking it up.
Yeah, I agree. It's been a good read. Issue 1 would be the spec issue, like BC said. That's got the first appearance of the main character, Ty Yorick, and I forget what the kid's name. Well, all the characters really, but it's been a solid series, and it's only like 4 issues. So
yeah, yep, true. 4
probably won't be anything too big as far as spec value coming out of it in the next 2, but.
No, if you want spec value, you guys are gonna definitely want to message me, get a free comic book day virus. You're definitely gonna want to hit me up for Ludocrats 1. That is where it's at, people. So hit me up. Don't wait. Just All right, Face. This is for you here, but we got Usagi Yojimbo, number 23. So on the left we've got cover A, and on the right we've got the 1 in 10. That a lot of people go after, especially fans of this. I will say, at the comic show, at the Fan Expo, I heard so many people asking vendors, hey, you got any Usagi Yojimbo? Hey, you got any Usagi Yojimbo? Hey, you got any? But across the board, it was no. I think I maybe saw one book. It was a hologram one. It was a 9/8, and that was pretty much it for the whole show. But I heard a lot of people asking about Usagi Yojimbo. Yeah,
I mean, it's one of those things. I think they're doing something with Usagi on Netflix or one of those streaming services. It's getting some kind of an animated series or something like that. So but it's a really good series. I mean, Stan Sakai has killed it for years, right? In Usagi, so definitely nothing wrong with jumping on that at any point or picking up back issues.
Yeah, you would say that.
Of course.
DC, are you a fan or no? I don't remember. I don't think you are, right?
It's not that I'm not a fan. It's like I said, there's Philadelphia and there's this one. These are 2 series that totally missed the boat. So
before we go on, we just had somebody join the show that I got to give some love to. Mr. Comic Ozzy, the 4th member of the Fan Crew, Hoodlum Crew Gang Squad, Expo 6. That's just basically right off the top of my head what I'm going to call ourselves. We're always going to have that Expo experience. But Ozzy, what is going on? Listen, I'm not challenge, but I advise everybody, if you ever get the chance to meet Ozzy, if you ever get the chance to hang out with Ozzy at a show, wherever, the man, dude, I met him for the first time and it was like we were friends for the longest time. Like, he was just down to earth, so fucking chill. Man, the guy gave me a book. He's like, welcome to Toronto. Like just everything, man. He is such a nice dude, a good dude. I advise everybody, if you're in the area, hit him up. Be like, hey, I want to talk comics. Let's grab a drink, because this man, great time. I told him I had a blast. I'm going to be making more trips to Toronto just to meet him. And yeah, man, Ozzy is he's a genuine dude, man. I really enjoyed my time hanging out, just talking comics, talking shit, just everything, man. He's a really good dude. So, also he's got a YouTube channel, so make sure you guys go sub it up. Make sure you guys go check it out, because he's a really good dude. So,
oh yeah,
had to say that, man, because all day today I was talking about, like, man, fucking Ozzy and blah, 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 and people were like, is this like your man crush? Or I'm like, I know, man, this guy's just like my brother now.
And Newbie's made it weird.
Oh fuck.
Face.
But
Hyper's been replaced.
Yeah, Hyper. I'm sorry, but no, Ozzy, one of the good guys, man. I really enjoyed my time hanging out with him and hunting and stuff like that. So yeah, man.
You're the man.
Gotta give some love, man. Gotta give some love to the Canadians and to our comic community, man. Especially when you meet somebody really cool and good person. So big shout out.
Oh yeah.
All right.
D-Sizzle.
Okay. BC's been replaced. All right. We were talking about Fortnite Batman the other last week, and I had actually called the face out and said, nope, there's one more. Well, let's look at that last line. Includes bonus digital code for an outfit in Fortnite. Face, what happened the last time that we had Fortnite things? Those books with all the codes got up to like $20, $25. I'm not sure where this book will be, if it will get to $20, $25.
Bro.
But if history and experience does the same thing, I can definitely see this book getting to that point.
I think people are going to start fighting each other, not just for this one, but there's another big one that's dropping this week for Batman Fortnite. Like you said, this one comes with a skin, but this issue drops Tuesday, and I think there's also the Batman Fortnite Foundation #1. So that issue also comes.
I think it's the same thing.
Dude.
No.
It's two different things, because from what I understand, there's the Batman Who Laughs player outfit that drops as well with the Batman.
It's the outfit and a loading screen for Batman Who Laughs. I think that's all we're getting is Batman Fortnite Foundation. That is the one shot, I believe.
It's this one?
I think so.
All right, because I saw a totally different cover on it.
Yeah, there's actually like 3 different covers for it. I think this is just kind of a stock,
probably like a poly bag or something.
Yeah, that they had before they had actually named it Foundation and before they put out any of the covers. Now, I could be wrong. Maybe this is something different, but Foundation, as far as I know, Foundation is the only one.
Marvel is saying no, it's the Foundation one. They just didn't have a name for it until now.
Okay, because all I see is Fortnite Batman one shot. And I'm like, okay, so there's 2 of them.
Yeah, so no, this is the one.
Got it.
But as far as the skin and the loading screen goes, this is kind of a little different than the other Batman Fortnite skins that they had put out before, because when they came out after like right after the first one, they announced that they were going to do the hardcover or the trades or whatever.
Yeah,
they have all the codes collected and everything like that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so you could get the hardcover or whatever it was, the trade, and get all 6 or 7 of the codes that came out in that miniseries. This one, though, that's already out, so this isn't going to be included in that. So as far as I'm aware, this is going to be the only way for the Fortnite fans that you can get this particular code.
Okay.
Which means you'll get the same opportunity. I mean, I don't know anybody who got like 100 of these, but think about it. If you were to get even if you got 10 and you got the opportunity to sell them at $20, I mean, you're making $200. That's a decent book, right? I mean, if you were able to. And I'm just saying, based on what happened last time we had these codes and how big Fortnite is, and it's really crazy because some of the ladies in my clinic and in my office play it, and you wouldn't even fucking think these girls knew what games were, and they play. I mean, it is big, right? Like, just a lot of people play it, different ages, different, genders and things like that. So you never know. But I mean, like, all I'm saying is, it had value. So there is a value, there is a flipping aspect, there is an investment there. So I wouldn't hold it. I'm not saying, hey, grade this and fucking, whatever. But I mean, if you're looking to make a few bucks, this book is probably one that you could.
Cool, man.
All right, we got Task Force Z or Z, depending on what country you're in, but it is a number 1.
Yeah, dude. So I read a little of the description about this. It seems pretty interesting. Clearly, it's the first appearance of this particular group, with the members consisting of Red Hood, Jason Todd. I know there's Bane, Man-Bat, Arkham Knight, and 2 other guys, Mr. Bloom.
Red Hood? Did you say Red Hood?
Yeah. But anyways, I remember, like, I was reading, and I'm like, man, this is a weird group of people to be putting up together, but it's kind of interesting. And I noticed that the cover B, it also had Red Hood on the cover with like zombies and shit. So I'm curious to see what's going on here.
I'm so sick of zombies. Fuck.
Hey, show some love. Show some love.
Well,
man,
you better get used to it, because I guess they're sticking around for a while.
Yeah,
we got Suicide Squad zombies.
Oh, fuck.
So that's pretty much what we're getting here. It looks like. It sounds like they're bringing them back to life with, it has to do with the Lazarus pits and everything like that.
Okay.
But yeah, I guess they're under control of Amanda Waller, I believe. So it's basically another Suicide Squad series.
Zombies are cool. I mean, it is. We got 6 days into Halloween, so I mean, I guess it should be, which is crazy because Halloween just snuck up on me, to be honest with you. Like, I was thinking of what day it was today, and I'm like, holy shit, November's next week. Like, I start my new job November 1st, and I'm like, shit, I start next week. Like, it's just so crazy. And you know what happens after Halloween? Everybody starts singing.
Yeah. Let's not get there. But dude, I just realized Halloween's exactly 1 week from today, so we should be doing all dressed up next week, right?
I'm dressing up like somebody in the panel, actually. So it's
you're gonna be face. Okay, cool.
It's gonna be pretty funny. It's gonna be pretty funny. Yeah, I think I remember Jay telling me that his birthday is actually Halloween. So
sick.
All right. And another one. We got another number 1. But speaking of Halloween, it just worked out that way. We got Batman: The Long Halloween Special.
Dude, if I'm not mistaken, though, there's the original series was like a while ago, right? Like,
yeah.
So you're talking to the wrong guy.
Okay, so face.
There's too many. There's way too many
Batmans.
There's way too many. Yeah, no.
It was the orange cover there with the pumpkin and the cat. I didn't really read. Yeah, I didn't really read most of this, but it's something that I've been always meaning to do. I will pick this up just so I can eventually get to that point and then read this. And if I'm not mistaken, there was also I think it was an animated that dropped this year on this series.
Yeah, it was actually a 2-part animated movie that they did. It's a little different than it was a little different than the actual comic book maxi series, but it was pretty good too. So you get the general gist of the story. So
you're saying don't go back to watch that, go read the series. I got it.
I mean, if you're gonna choose one or the other, I would definitely read the series.
100%.
Yeah.
And,
this is a one-shot that's kind of revisiting that story. So
is it going to be like the after events or?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
Oh shit. Yo, sorry guys. Oh, I didn't mean to say that out loud. Sorry. We got our fourth amigo joining us, Mr. On Time. I'm never late, but I'm always gonna tell people they're late if they're late, but I'm always on time, even though I'm never on time. We got Mr. Hyper Combo Comics.
I don't know what the hell that intro was, but good to be here. Sorry, I'm a bit late, guys. I just had to make sure that my shop had extra copies of Primo Dial or whatever the hell you guys were talking about. 30 minutes ago.
Yeah, that Primo Dial. Grab that one for sure.
Man, get the hell out of here, dude.
Fucking guy wins the title. He's got an attitude. Look at
jeez.
That is true. I did win the title again.
Congratulations, by the way.
man.
Congratulations.
You won, Bleeker won. It's a party. The champs are here.
Yeah. So, that's what happens, man. You come to the Newbie-verse, you're going to win a fucking championship on Tony Sanders' channel. Let's keep the record alive. So it's me, Tony, Michelle, Hype.
Wait, you're including Tony in the group?
Michelle, Dan, Jay, Bleeker, myself, you. Yeah, we got like 5 champions. So
Counting people like 4 and 5 times and shit.
So that's pretty good. So just saying. So Hype, we were just finishing up on this book. And you just actually text me saying you didn't really want to talk about this book. So we can go on to the next book.
Oh no. Guys, someone here must have read Long Halloween, right?
Yeah,
Of course.
Okay, all right. So, I mean, you guys know how good that story was. So I'm curious about this. I'm guessing this is like just an add-on to the original story?
That's what a few people in the chat were saying. We're like, if they were releasing the original story or if it's like totally new and like the fact that it's already come out. So like, yeah, it's just, I don't know.
The thing is, I'm not a fan of revisiting something that's already a classic and then just adding on to it. Just like, I'm kind of in the mindset, like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah, but like I'm reading the description, dude. They're clearly revisiting it. So
yeah.
I mean, look, I understand expanding like the mythos maybe, but like I hope they don't do something where they're gonna retcon certain events in the story that made the story, great in the first place. That's what I'm kind of worried about.
Never mess up a classic. That's why nobody's ever attempted to make a Titanic 2. It's just let it be.
Well, it's missing. It's missing like a certain component, that was actually key.
No, because you could do a Titanic 2. You could do a Titanic 2 where it's like based on like Rose's life, man. So
Yeah, Hype. I thought you were talking about Jack or whatever his name was.
No, I was talking about the actual boat itself. You kind of need that for the sequel.
I know.
I think I've said this before, but I just want to remind people: if you ever got like 3 minutes to yourself, or you're like, I have 3 minutes to waste. Where can I waste this 3 minutes? I want you guys to go on YouTube and type in Titanic 2 trailer and just watch it. It's bad, but it's like hilariously bad. So just, do yourselves a favor. If you ever got 3 minutes, you're like, fuck, I really need to waste 3 minutes. You're welcome. There you go.
Well,
so
Hype, did you end up watching the animated for this?
No, I didn't.
It dropped this year, man. I didn't know it was a 2-part though.
Is it as good as the book though?
I don't know.
It's pretty good. There's some subtle differences, but yeah, it's not bad.
Damn.
It's definitely not it's not like The Killing Joke. That was fucking horrible.
No, let's not compare it.
Yeah, with Barbara Gordon getting it on with Bruce Wayne.
Yeah, that was just
sorry, Empire's comic his comment kind of threw me off of it. It's like
Bro,
Tim's gonna go do that. Just to clarify, Tim is not going on Pornhub. Tim is going on YouTube to see Titanic 2. So.
If Empire just needs 3 minutes, he's like an Olympian in this sport.
That's fire, man.
All right, let's shift gears here because I'm tired of fucking talking Batman ones here. Oh no, look, we've got another one. We got Batman vs. Twilight, number 1.
Wow.
Did you really write Twilight?
Yeah, basically that is what it is. It's Batman.
Ironic.
Vampires.
Ironic, given who's playing Batman, but
right?
Good catch. Full circle.
Yeah. Hey, dude, listen. It's written by Tinian, so I think
it is.
You can't pass. I'm picking it up. I'm gonna give it a try. It's Batman versus
vampires.
DC versus vampires. So yeah, let's see where this goes, dude.
All right. Well,
I'll wait this one out. I'm kind of like I got Deceased. It's just that isn't there another one coming called Task Z or Z Force something?
Yeah, we already talked about that one. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So it just feels
but
like
that's in continuity. Task Force Z is in continuity.
I think this is one of Tinian's last projects with DC. Is done.
I'm not sure because I think he's still doing Nice House.
Yeah, but I'm saying like we're getting a fresh project here after that. I think we're not getting any others, right?
Oh, and then he's doing his Substack or whatever that is.
Yeah,
I believe so.
Okay. I mean, 12 issues is a lot to commit to for a
Yeah,
miniseries. So
definitely.
Yeah.
I'll probably wait this one out maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's tough because if you knew it would be as good as Deceased or like Injustice or something like that.
Yeah, but Deceased was only 6 issues.
Right. So
Yeah, it's
I
it's
mean-
definitely a pass for me.
yeah, I'm gonna check it out, obviously. So
Yeah, same.
All right, we're finally out of that Batman #1 stuff, and we're going into Marvel Comics. First, what the fuck? Okay, well, I guess I forgot the cover here, but we got
Oh, it's
Moon
it's
Knight
the
blank
blank.
area.
It's the blank.
yeah, that blank cover. Yep.
It's
Yeah,
so blank you
blank.
don't even see the text.
is the blank. So Moon Knight #4. Obviously, we know the first 3 issues were really hot, especially with the first appearance of Moon Hunter.
Hunter
Wow.
Moon.
Hunter's Moon.
Okay,
Moon Hunter.
man, I forget what it is, but okay, I took a picture and I'm actually gonna post it. I'll post it after the show. And Face, you're gonna. I think everybody's gonna laugh. Everybody who knows me knows the show. Even you guys will laugh. But I was going through books yesterday at the Fan Expo. I came across this book and I started dying laughing. And people were staring at me, and I was like, "Sorry,
Wait, you're talking about issue 3, you mean?
no. I'll explain after." But yeah,
Okay.
but Moon Knight been super hot. I mean, I expect people to be picking it up, and staying on this. So yeah.
I think I know which book made him giggle. It was probably the Masked Bunny.
Oh, dude, they had that there, man. They had that there. They had it for like $5, and Brandon, comic dude, like turns around and he's like, "Yo, Masked Bunny, Masked Bunny." And I was like, man, come on.
Yo, we should all just send you AOKs of Masked Bunny nonstop.
Right.
Yeah, dude. So this is last issue is where we got the first Hunter's Moon. So I'm curious to see what takes place here. And if I'm not mistaken, on the cover there's Tigra with Moon Knight. So let's see where this goes.
Yep.
Okay, so can we just clarify? Okay, is it Moon Hunter or Hunter's Moon?
Hunter's Moon
Hunter's Moon, dude.
Okay,
is
so
the actual name.
okay. I mean, but like this isn't as bad as like Death Vader or fucking Moo Dog. Moo Dog.
Yeah, Hunting Moon.
Like that. You know what I mean? Like this one's actually like just a common mistake. So
We'll go with that. Sure.
Chef, I love the 100% negative space cover. Great 9.8.
Right.
We all can't be perfect, guys. All right, I just had a little slip up.
CGC's just sent you an empty slab.
gosh!
Oh, nice. Marvel-
had
so
a few
guys,
slip-ups.
For Halloween, Marvel's doing a theme where they're just doing ghost covers.
Yeah, apparently.
And
But
no covers.
it's okay, noob. It's okay.
This is
You know what?
actually.
I sent the presentation to. No, you know what? I don't know why it's not showing up because on my end, the presentation I sent, BC, all the covers are there.
Bro, I'm giving myself a reminder to literally make a photo of you hunting moons, and I promise that's gonna go up at some point tomorrow.
Oh my god. Okay, well, listen, we got Blade #1. Now it is a dark hold. I thought it was a pretty sweet cover. I'm gonna try to fix this because there's no way
I
that
can't tell.
shut up. There's no way that these cover it's really weird. So I'm just gonna try to find it again. But yeah, Blade #1. I mean, Blade is coming, so it's interesting to see what happens. But grabbing or no?
Dude, I'm collecting all of these until the big finale in Darkhold Omega. I have a feeling that's gonna be a big ending. We'll see, but I'm grabbing these all, and I think on FOC we just had the Black Bolt as well. The connecting covers look pretty dope too.
Oh,
So easy, buddy, easy.
Piper's getting excited.
My God, did you see the desk moved again?
Newbie looks so focused. He's just looking for that cover.
No, I'm looking through the presentation for some reason. It's just not showing up. So yeah, that's really weird.
Yeah,
But,
that's Forge. What's up, man?
Oh well.
But yeah, this is a one shot that goes into the Darkhold series that's going on right now. Which I guess there was in like the first issue of the Alpha, there was a little notation that it took place before the trial of Magneto. So that's the only thing that like concerns me about this event miniseries or whatever.
Yeah.
Ultimately, it's not going to be hugely consequential because it takes place before other shit that's already going on. So
Yo, we had to give Vader a 20 at the show to take a picture with Newbie. Oh fuck.
that's because he didn't know his name.
Oh fuck. Yo, it was so funny because okay, so I took a picture with them and then and then Comic Dude tries to take a picture with them and like they were like, no man, wait, or something like that. And I was like, yo, what are they on their lunch break or something? And then like the guy takes his helmet off and he's like dying, sweating, man. He's like, it was so funny though, dude. 2 seconds later, he turns over to the Vader guy and he goes, oh, yo, if this guy wants to take a picture, so let's do it. And he would not like do anything. He just stood there. Like he wasn't doing any like cool action or anything like that. So yeah.
Use
You didn't even ask him to give you like a force choke or anything like that.
Ozzy did. Ozzy was like, what? No force, action or anything, and he just didn't even say anything.
I actually have a picture of Hyper being choked out by Darth Vader.
Shut up. Let's move on to the next blank cover.
All right, for whatever reason, the Marvel one. So this will be the last Marvel one that we talk about. The covers just didn't show up, guys. So I apologize. I don't know what's going on my end. They're there, but for whatever reason, it's not. So. Star Wars. So we got Bounty Hunter IG-88 number 1. He's like that robot. I don't know anything about Star Wars, guys.
This is a number 1 or it's
a one shot
line, maybe.
Yeah, it's a one shot.
Yeah, one shot part of War of the Bounty Hunters.
Okay. Dude, for me this one
right.
This one's a pass for me, dude. I'm not picking it up.
It's interesting that you say that because there's that one Bounty Hunters book. I think it's Boba Fett number 1. Apparently it's blowing up on eBay right now. And like, I don't know if it's one person or everybody, but that book is selling like crazy right now on eBay.
Yeah, no, I totally get it. But I don't want to try to pick up every book I think is going to explode because then I'm going to be broke. But yeah, this one is one I'm okay to let go.
So, I mean, I guess it just depends on how into Star Wars you are. There is a first appearance, I guess, that's going to happen in this issue. But it's probably not going to be anything huge.
Never know. It's Star Wars.
Yeah,
just saying.
It's true.
IG-88 has the ability to turn himself invisible, as Newbie's profile shows.
Right.
Damn. Of course, Bleeker's in. He loves Star Wars. All right, let's get into some actual covers, and here we go. Boom. Now, this is probably, I think, the book of the week, which means there's probably going to be like 11 million copies. But guys, I've heard everybody talk about this book. It doesn't hurt to have one copy. But if you're thinking you're going to get a copy and turn it into Something Is Killing the Children 1 and sell it for $1,000, I think you're very mistaken. But it is House of Slaughter number 1. There is the cover A.
Yeah, man.
Guys, I will say it's a cool cover, but again, I don't think that it is going to get to the point where this is almost a $2,000 book. 1, the print run. 2, the amount of ratios. Now, I only have the 1 in 25, the 1 in 50, the 1 in 100, and the 1 in 500, but there is a 1 in 10. There is a 1 in 1,000. There is a 1 in 2 or 2,500 one. Like there is so many books. I could only just put these ones. But if you look, I mean, even the 1 in 500, I mean, if you like it, great. I don't like it. I think the winners here are the 1 in 25, 1 in 50, and the 1 in 100 personally.
Oh, dude, for sure. I look, like you said, it's been heavily ordered. I read a little while back, it was something at like 460,000 copies. Like that's absolutely wild. I think it beat Berserker. I think it's probably Boom's biggest, if I'm not mistaken, right? Guys,
cosmic boom.
What'd you say? It's a cosmic boom?
I said a cosmic boom.
Oh, okay.
I thought you said cosmic boom, and I'm like, I don't get it. I don't know.
But yeah, no.
Is it like Fast and the Furious? They like Something Is Killing the Children went to space too, or
yeah. But regardless, 460,000 copies, and if it's more, shit, that's crazy. But it's a very impressive number. It's insane. But that being said, I think everybody here is picking one up. I actually locked down two 1 in 50s by accident. I only wanted one, but I ended up with two.
How the hell do you lock down 2 by accident?
Because I don't know. I contacted another store, thought the other one wasn't getting it, and then I ended up ordering one, and then ordering.
Are you
the
committed to? So are you? Basically, are you locked in for the one in both the?
Other. Yeah, on both. If you want one, it's yours. But,
Wow, I was just gonna say, like, yo, I might be interested, but
yeah,
okay.
100%. So
My birthday's coming up, so I figured, maybe
Oh fuck! It's in like 320 days, right?
it's like 7 months. So
Yeah. Okay. But yeah, dude, it's a given. I'm picking it up. I think everyone here is.
Yeah. And just like Newbie said, it's heavily printed. So pick what covers you like, but in terms of spec, I mean, at least in the immediate future, you're not going to see anything. So if you're reading Something Is Killing Children, obviously hop on this because this is going to add to the whole lore, and there's plenty of covers to choose from. So just pick the ones that speak to you, and don't think too much on the spec on this one, at least in the immediate future.
Uncanny Swag, I could not disagree with you anymore, and here's why. I think I have about 15 copies of those.
Jeez.
Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely picking up a couple copies of it. A couple different covers. I do like the Prism 1 in 100 and the Knight's House Homage, the 1 in 50. But like you guys said, there's going to be a shit ton of them. So
I've heard people say, and Hyper kind of brought this up to my attention when Something Is Killing the Children 16 came out, and I had gotten the 1 in 25 and the 1 in 50 variant. When there's so many of them, you have to be careful. I mean, if you were to get, say, the 1 in 25, and I'm not throwing any shade down at BC right here or anybody, but if you were to get the 1 in 25 or 1 in 50 and you're looking for a cash grab, you got to realize that there is a 1 in 100, a 1 in 500, a 1 in 1,000, a 1 in 2,000, or 1 in 2,500. I can't remember which one, right? So, like, it kind of devalues it in the sense that, like, they're not going to be $1,000 books. And I had this conversation with somebody last week where they were telling me, like, they stockpiled on cover A's for it. And it's like, but with so many exclusives and so many covers and so many variants, it's not going to be that $2,000 book.
Yeah,
it'll get some heat. It'll, in a 9.8, the cover A will probably be $100-$150.
Sure.
That seems the norm. But like for the people that are like, thinking this is going to be a $2,000 book, ooh, I don't think so, man. No. Side note too, the 1 in 500 I think is the ugliest one. I don't know how that's a 1 in 500.
It definitely, they definitely should have switched some of the ratios up.
Yeah. I'm surprised with what we got for the 1 in 1,000 with Del Lotto.
Yeah.
Honestly, that 1 in 150, I thought because it's a straight homage to another Tinian title, I thought they would have done the same thing that they did with Department of Truth, where they did the 1 in 100 being a Something Is Killing the Children homage. So I'm kind of surprised that that's actually a 1 in 50.
Yeah.
And Newbie was just talking about high print runs and all that, and he mentioned Berserker. If you notice, Berserker and issue 16 of Something Is Killing the Children, the one book that seemed to have like immediate flip on New Comic Book Week. I'm not saying that it's going to happen for this title, but it seems like those 1 per store variants are the ones that usually tend to be the cash grabs. So I'm sure Boom is gonna. I don't know. Is it confirmed that we're getting a 1 per store for this? I would assume so, right?
Yeah, it is. And I've seen it. I mean, if you go to Comic Legends of Comics or something like that, you can see all of them right there. I don't know what any database or whatever anybody else uses, but if you go there, you'll be able to see all of them. It's just crazy.
Yeah, so the 1 per store might be like if you're looking for a variant that you could maybe get a quick flip. I mean, obviously, make sure that you're paying a reasonable price for it. I wouldn't spend more than like.
You know what? I think you're late on it though. I think you're late to the party because you're basically talking about the week of. The book comes out in 2 days, okay? And I know someone out there is going to be like, well, Newbie, it's still Sunday technically. No, the book comes out in 3 days. Sorry, not 2 days.
I was able to secure the 1 per store for the Something Is Killing 16 almost like the day or the day before.
I know, but that one
you could get lucky.
Maybe. I don't know. Everybody's been talking about this book like forever though. So like that's where I worry, where people are like, Yeah,
dude, the amount of covers is ridiculous, but it's already gone to second print.
Which I don't understand how immediately it's already at second print. It's
Yeah,
like,
it's
which
nuts.
store short ordered this book?
Yeah. I don't know.
Right.
Face, what ratios are you getting or have locked down? If you don't mind me asking.
Newbie.
I think
The
I think
Newbie.
she got through the 1 in 200, I believe.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that one. Yeah, they got a 1 in 200 too. Shit.
Yeah.
Okay. That's not bad. That's not a bad place to be. Again, that 1 in 500 is like
Yeah,
damn,
the
probably
500
one of the
is
worst covers I've ever seen.
Face is
Good.
being
I actually
modest.
I like the 1 in 100.
Yeah, I think that's the
Yeah.
the 1 in 50. Well, no, I lie. Because I said 1 in 25, 1 in 50, and 1 in 100. I really like. I only put the 1 in 500 there because I thought it was ugly as hell.
Yeah.
So, all right, it's dynamite time.
I'd laugh if there's a blank cover for this one.
There better not be. There better not be. All right, Tim, you ready?
Tim will fucking rage quit.
All right, Tim, here we go. Newbies
Ah,
dynamite pick of the
Okay.
week.
All right. I dig it.
We got Vengeance of Vampirella, issue number 23. You got everything here. Yeah, just a really good cover. Now,
what's everything?
Newbie picks a
to you?
winner.
I was gonna ask the same thing. What's this? I want you to start listing these everythings that you speak of.
Please. You've got
Guys,
the
it's not
number
a-
23.
It's
Not re-
black. It's
I like the black covers. I don't know. Yeah, it's just a good cover. Newbie's dynamite cover of the week. There it is. And it is not a $50 book this week.
$3.99.
The last cover. Yeah, it's $3.99. So
Yeah.
There's
Tim, let
probably
me know what you
$50
think.
version.
Let me know what you think.
But I noticed the theme, bro. You're sticking with a particular artist, and I don't blame you because he's fire.
Yeah, right? That's exactly what I'm doing.
because he's Italian.
Bro, you want to go, bro? You want to go, bro?
All right, guys. So now we're going to shift gears into a little segment we call Comic News of the Week. What would you think is the biggest storyline in just a short words? Like, don't go off the rails and tell me fucking, a whole life story. But what would you say is the story of the week?
The shift in the movies.
Okay.
Hyper won the title. Right? Don't make those faces. Don't make
Okay.
those faces.
No, I'm agreeing with you.
Yeah. I don't know really.
Warlock.
What'd you say, Faith?
Warlock.
Warlock.
Oh, Warlock. That was like 2 weeks ago, though.
Was that 2 weeks ago now?
Yeah.
I don't even fucking remember.
You're behind, man. You're behind. All right. Well, let's kick it off. Let's see
Dude,
if
it
we...
wasn't 2 weeks ago, was
Yeah,
it?
what? Warlock was 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, it doesn't
This
feel like
week
that
was
that long ago.
dude. Last week was Star Fox. The week before that was
Oh,
Warlock.
yes, you're right.
Come on now, man.
Oh,
Fuck.
Yeah.
Damn kids. You get kids and then you forget about the comic world. God
There
damn
you
it.
go.
All right. First up. Well, BC was on to something, but Marvel boss Kevin Feige explains MCU movie delays. The production shifts and changes, and because we have so many slots, we can just shift slots. So all the Marvel slots are at the same. We're just shifting the movies coming out, Feige told. Doctor Strange 2 has moved 6 weeks, so instead of there being 3 months in between Marvel movies, there'll be 5 months. Where have I seen this before? Oh, yeah, before COVID. Oh, yeah, before the shows. Oh, yeah, like life used to be. So it goes on to say that there will be 5 months in between Marvel movies, and I think that we can all handle that. Kevin Feige, I don't know you personally, and you don't know me, but I can't handle it. Okay,
Consider
because in
yourself
those
lucky,
5
Feige.
months, I go crazy. I go nuts. I go, are you fucking kidding me? Because I finished one movie and I'm like, who the fuck are they going to get? What the fuck's going to happen? And I have so many fucking questions until I get to the next movie 5 months later. And it's kind of like watching Lost. I still have like 1,000 question marks and only one answer. So it's just, yeah, I don't know who this helps, but I get what they're doing. I get what they're saying. I think in the long run, it's just going to help. It is going to make people who spec and that like what if, not the show necessarily, but like the, hey man, what do you think is going to happen? I think those conversations are going to be kind of cool because if we have 5 months, that is a long time, right? Where opposed to like the 3 months, but it was a surprise that they moved all those movies. I think the surprise, and I'm not going to speak for the whole panel, but I think the surprise was they moved everything.
Yeah. So So basically, all that's come of this is like there's gonna be movies rather than 3 months between release dates. We're going to like 5 months, dude. For the sake of fatigue, I don't think it's a bad thing.
I don't think so either.
Sincerely.
What'd you say?
No, nothing. Continue.
But yeah, I don't think it's a bad thing. I think, I do hear it quite often from the common casual fan saying that, it's oversaturated. I don't know how to keep up with this shit and whatnot. Then there's the people like us that truly enjoy this, and we can take a new fucking movie and episode every day if we could.
Yeah, but I would get fatigued, man. I would, like, just like anything though. So I feel that.
Yeah, but that's why I don't think it's a bad idea. Like, they're just shifting, like you said, dates and slots they already have, right? So maybe, I don't know, maybe they're up to something here. I don't know. I don't even know.
I think we'll maybe get an understanding, because for those of you that aren't keeping score and those of you that don't have it popped up into your phones yet, November 19th is Disney Investor Day. And we are going to get a shit ton of new news, which means anything anybody is talking about right now or collecting is going to go out the window, because the only thing people are going to be collecting is the shit that's announced on Disney Investor Day.
And don't forget, a week before that, Shang-Chi comes to Disney Plus.
Really?
Yeah.
They better not make me pay no fucking extra fee.
No. November 12th, I believe it's supposed to be free to stream on Disney Plus.
Fuck yeah, man! I'm gonna watch the shit out of that.
Oh, relax.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm on pat leave, man. I'm bored.
with all the other projects that they've got going on, yeah, this really isn't too bad. So
yeah, exactly.
What's our next thing? Eternals is our next thing, and then we have Hawkeye, right? Yeah. Okay.
Yep, and then Spidey.
Yeah. So that's not too bad. Plus, in there, we're also going to get Batman. We're also going to get, we got Dune, right? So, like, we've had a pretty good 3 months.
Dune is technically already out.
It is out.
I know, but that's what I mean. Like, I'm counting it in this.
Oh, okay. So you're just not including Marvel. You're including basically any comic property. Yeah, you're right. If you look at it that way, there is something to kind of
right. Like, you got almost 5 projects going in the next 3 months. That's pretty good.
Yeah. So
there's way more than that.
I mean,
name one, and don't give me fucking
name one. What was the question?
I don't know. Face is saying that there's more
of different stuff that's going on right now. Like, are you talking about like comic book properties that are on TV or movies
that are going to be released? That are going to be released in November or December.
Oh, that are going to be released. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm going to be able to watch. Like, you can't just tell me like, hey, you know what? Conan's going to be a movie in 2028. Oh, okay, fuck. What the fuck does that do?
You could tell by Face's tone he was about to give us like, like when he had that last Uno card he was about to
throw down. Kinds of shit coming. Like,
fuck. He was ready to be like, yo, fucking Iron Man 5, Iron Man 6, Iron Man 7.
I'm pretty sure none of those are coming up.
All right. Specs Man is saying Dune was dope as fuck. Definitely one of the better movies. Okay, here's the thing. And me and Just Cruz were actually talking about it. I've only heard 2 things about the movie. It was ass or it was great. There's no in between. I haven't heard somebody say in between shit. Like, it's either it was horrible or it was great. So
that's 2 very wide spectrums.
Yeah. So
ass.
So far, I've actually only heard it's great. So I don't know.
Yeah, I got to go see it, but
so Face leans more towards the great side than the ass side.
Yeah,
I haven't seen it, but I've only seen I've only seen a couple reviews for it, but the ones that I have seen have said that it's great.
Huh. Well, you know what is great? We're gonna shift gears here, and we are going to Ant-Man and the Wasp. Writer spoils the film following delay announcement. It looks as writer Jeff Loveness is taking Ant-Man and the Wasp in an entirely new direction. So this was kind of interesting because this came out at the same time of these delays, where they were talking about how maybe they were delayed because apparently, and I talked about this last week, but apparently all these like executives and things are actually getting sick and tired and pissed off at all these spoilers. Go figure. Look what happened with Eternals and the Star Fox thing, right? It's just crazy. But now they're saying they're going in a different direction. So it's just kind of weird that this comes out and then the news of all the delayed stuff comes out. So like there's probably something there, right? Like where there's smoke, there's fire. It's just I don't think we're ever going to get the true answer. So we'll see. What do you guys think?
Well, hold on. One thing
Well,
kind
as
of
far as this particular article I think was more of a gag than anything.
Yeah.
Because it had to do with Ant-Man dropping the first F-bomb and everything like that. So, because he released a fake, I mean, read the last line of what you got typed there, newbie.
Ant-Man director decided to have a little fun with the announcement, offering a fake script page to fans.
There you go. So, it obviously put the script page out there that was fake, and it had Ant-Man dropping an F-bomb and some other craziness on there.
But I think they're just trying to put your mind somewhere else. And
I think they're fucking trolling with us. And
Dude, I truly think that they're pissed off that like spoilers happen and that, like look at it, what happened with Eternals. I really do think that they're fucking pissed off that happened.
Well, they probably aren't too thrilled about it, but
so
one thing that kind of sticks out, Face, you might, I don't know, because you're kind of deep into indies and all that, but that name, I don't know if it's the same Jeff Loveness, but if it is, Jeff Loveness wrote a Boom miniseries called Strange Skies Over East Berlin. So if that's the same guy, that's kind of interesting that it's a Boom author and he's doing a Marvel production. I'm probably going to look into that, but yeah, that would be that's a neat trivia.
No doubt.
The one thing that I'm kind of pissed off at, and maybe it's because I own the book and it's like an investment book, but there's two spoilers, and like the only one that people are talking about is the first one, and even on the book, the other book that I want to talk about, it's like there hasn't even been heat on it yet, and it's just kind of like, okay, wait, what? Why is everybody just jumping on Harry Styles? Like.
Because I feel like the book that you're talking about that you have is your spec book. I think that was solidified. Whereas this one with Harry Styles, everyone feels like, oh, we can buy on the low. Let's get it now. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. The other one took off.
It's not really. He joins the Avengers in Avengers 232.
Oh no, I know. Listen, whatever.
Right, like it's not. You know what I mean? So like, I don't understand. Again, it goes back to me saying the last 6 to 8 months, what's been hot, and people argue all the time, but it's like when there's meetings or there's a team up, like that's been hot. Look at the information. Look at the books sold in the 6 to 8 months. You'll see that these team ups or these first meetings or joining a team, they've been hot. So,
but from what I'm understanding, coming out of the leak. You should be chasing arrows. You shouldn't be chasing that. But also,
I should be chasing arrows.
Arrows.
Say it with that Mediterranean accent.
Yeah, I think that's the only way to get him to understand it. Arrows.
Oh, what? Okay, I was so confused. Okay, yeah.
You know what I'm talking about. I just don't want to go too deep into it because in case anyone else hasn't.
Yeah. Okay. I was like, what? All right, yeah.
But you got it after I rolled the R, right?
Yeah. All right, let's go to DC right now. We're talking Black Adam. Black Adam producer explains why Pierce Brosnan was a dream casting. I don't know about you guys, but when I was growing up, I'm 34. When I was growing up, Pierce Brosnan was Bond. Right, and he was legendary still to this day. I mean, I think of Bond and I think of Pierce Brosnan. I mean, Daniel Craig was great, but I think about him as Bond. I think he's got a Hall of Fame career in acting. He's played a lot of good roles, a lot of good movies. Yeah. I think the fact that he's going to play Dr. Fate is really dope, and it just brings that star power to the movie. Not just The Rock, but you have Pierce Brosnan there. There's a few other characters as well, but you have that star power there. So,
yeah, dude, it's funny because you say that that's what you think of, but when I see him, I think two things. I think one, obviously, 007, playing GoldenEye on my N64.
Yeah, dude,
I grew up doing that. And secondly, I think of Mrs. Doubtfire when she throws the fucking fruit at his head, bro. It was a run by fruiting. I love
Or
it.
he takes the Mercedes. Remember the Mercedes?
yeah,
He breaks it.
Yo,
Yeah.
best shit. But yeah, you see, look, Empire, dude, 100%. I do agree, dude. It is a big casting for the movie as well. I'm actually looking forward to seeing that. I think that's real dope.
Side note, for everybody in the chat, no, what I thought I know what Star Fox's name is. I thought BC was saying arrows, like shooting an arrow, like green arrow. Like I thought that's what he was saying.
Gotcha.
That's
why I told
why
him to do the
got
Mediterranean.
confused. Yeah, that's why I got confused. And I'm like, what? What do you mean arrow? Like I was
I had to
confused.
roll the R, bro.
Yeah. So it's all good. BC, hype. What do you think about this news?
Yeah, I'm with it. I mean, obviously Dr. Fate's going to be wearing a mask for most of the movie, so that's going to be interesting because it's whenever they cast these, like who was it? Who was the guy that they casted for the Mandalorian? The guy from Game of Thrones, the Viper. He's a good actor, but
Pedro Pascal.
yeah, there you go. But throughout the whole movie, he was pretty much underneath the mask, so it'll be interesting. I mean, I'm sure. I guess his range and his voice is probably what's going to carry the character because you're not going to see his facial expressions.
Yeah,
It's a solid casting. I mean, I definitely think that Pierce Brosnan can pull off that role, pretty well. And then I think the portrayal of the character, I believe they're going to use Ken Stone version of Dr. Fate. I would assume. I think he is in the current continuity a little bit older now too. So he's not like the youngest guy. He's with those JSA guys like Alan Scott and all them. So it definitely suits. And Pierce Brosnan. He's still he's old enough to look the part, but he still looks young enough to be active and a superhero and everything like that. So
he's also in like a lot of shit lately coming out. There was a movie I just saw where he's like this, I think it's like this crazy doctor or something. I think it's a doctor. Yeah. And like, it looks crazy good. I mean, he still can act. He's still, and like Faye said, he's not like, he doesn't look, or he's not that old enough, but he's also not that young enough. He's just in that like proper state. And I think it's going to be good. Great casting. And again, a big name to bring the movie, because you also didn't want just like Dwayne Johnson and then a bunch of fucking nobodies, right? It's Dwayne Johnson, Pierce Brosnan, and I forget who, but there are a lot of like well-named people in the movie, so it's gonna be good. Don't forget Bronson also played in the TV show called Remington Steele.
Yeah, that was a bit before my time. I do remember that show though.
I don't remember that. I'll have to Google that actually, but I do remember Remington Steele. Yeah. All right. Eternal fans are livid after post-credit scene is spoiled online. God damn it. What is wrong with you people? Can you not just go see the movie and not spoil it for everybody who hasn't seen it or won't see it for 4 weeks or 3.5 weeks
to the
before
internet?
the movie? I'm sick of you. But on the DL, for the people that sent me the spoiler, thank you. I appreciate it. Yes.
You're welcome.
They kind of ruined it, but at the same time, I mean, in this business of like trying to be spec and this and that, I mean, you kind of have to know this stuff, so it's a love-hate. But with spoilers, I think we all have different opinions, right? Even when we've spoiled things and stuff like that, I mean, for 10 minutes before we actually give the information, we always say, hey, spoiler, hey, you might want to leave now, hey, spoiler. So I get it. Here's the thing, and it's kind of similar to Carnage, because I remember when Carnage came out, and we're all in a group chat, and Keys had said, hey, avoid going on Instagram the day of the movie, and that's true. I stayed away from Instagram, and I'm not one of those like I need to be on my phone, so I stayed away from it. I'm probably going to do the same, probably the day before and the day of, just because like there's probably going to be more spoilers and more things said. So like I just want to wait. It is annoying when people spoil it and you don't want to know. But I mean, everybody wants to be first at like flipping a book or investing in a book or saying they had a book. I mean, listen, I had those Avengers 232. I paid $1 for them. So, and you guys know, I mean, BC knows because we talked about it, but I mean, I sold my other copy, for almost $80. Like hey, it is what it is. But yeah, what do you guys think? I mean, are you guys surprised?
No, dude, listen, if look, we all on this panel, in this chat, we're all hardcore comic fans, whether it be movies, the books, whatever it may be. We follow everything on Instagram related to comics. I have my Black Crown account, and then I've got my personal account, and I could assure you, my personal account is spoiler free. Nobody on my timeline is gonna spoil shit, right?
Same.
Whereas
Same.
where I come to this side of town, and it's full of spoilers. Everybody's like, "Yo, I just picked up Avengers 232." Yo, it's wild, right? So we kind of sign up for it. That's what I'm saying. So if you're pissed, you fucking buried your own fucking grave. Shut up. I don't want to hear it.
Fuck, Jesus.
Damn, that's kind of harsh.
But it's not harsh. It's dude. A lot of people, they're pissed, but they also are the ones reading it. You know what I mean? Like if you're stopping to take the time to read what took place, I don't want to hear it. You know what I mean? So you can fully tune out or
Guys,
whatnot, but the comic community did go a little wild
Yeah.
with this one.
guys, after the show, just private DM BC and explain to him why you guys hate spoilers so much. Just message him and then, air out your grievances with BC. He'll
But just tune out if you already know, right? Like if you see any sign, like dude, like I said, my personal timeline was spoiler free. The second I turned over to my comic one, it was jammed. So it is what it is, right? We kind of signed up for it.
I think I'm with Marvell here, guys. So he's saying he's a little disappointed seeing that Eros was at the end credit. If they showed him during the movie, it would have been fine. I totally agree with that.
Yeah, I don't really know why this is such a big deal. Like, I mean, it's kind of a secondary character for the most part. So
He's a rapist too. I don't know if anybody like reads comics anymore.
He's kind of problematic.
Because I overheard a conversation going on that like, man, this character's gonna be huge and and he's gonna have it. And I was thinking to myself, I'm like, okay, but have you read the issue or do you know anything about the character? Because like he's essentially a rapist.
Yeah, no, dude. Could you imagine the post credit is just like, because I didn't read the details as to what takes place, but remember how like Howard the Duck just
I had somebody argue with me that he's not a rapist, and I go, "Have you read?" All I just kept saying was, "Have you read the comic?"
I feel like I gotta blank my screen for this conversation. So
I mean, the thing is though, like honestly, I kind of doubt they're gonna
like I hope he's not raping anybody.
And you never know, but I don't know. They went away from Hank Pym and everything like that in MCU.
Dude,
so I can't imagine they're going to go real heavy on that Star Fox storyline in particular in the MCU either. But you never know. I mean,
so here's my question to you
She-Hulk
guys.
series.
Here's my question to you guys. So is this a look into a member of the new Avengers?
That's hard to say.
yeah.
Okay, because he does join them in the comics, right? I'm just saying he does join them.
Yeah,
So
I would like to see what takes place in this post-credit scene. I didn't read about it. I didn't look further into it. All I know is that that's the person. And yes, guys, Specsman, Empire Comics, I agree. If you don't want to know, that's all I was trying to say.
Yeah, don't be on the internet. Yeah,
you buried your own grave. That's what I was saying. It's like you purposely signed up for that by following all of us. So
yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that's where it's gonna head. I'd like to see what we get him doing in the post-credit scene. I don't know any further.
And honestly, say what you want to say about Harry Styles. I mean, you could be like, "Oh man, he's a loser. He's gay. He's the
no, dude. It's a big.
He's a big deal. So I don't think it's one and done. That's where I was kind of going with my question of like, do you think he's maybe an Avengers or something? Because like, there's no way they get Harry Styles just to like show up and be like, "Hey, I'm Star Fox." Ha ha.
Yeah, no, for
it's
sure.
not happening.
Yeah, and I can't imagine that he wouldn't. Like, I don't know. He just, given that the actor that they have cast in that role, I just can't see him adapting that Star Fox storyline.
Yeah. And
When does She-Hulk come out, by the way?
I'm not sure when that does come out.
Because I feel like he could have something to do there, right? Because like again, I don't know anything about the character. He's like a fucking D-list character.
But dude,
but I mean, he has ties with She-Hulk. Like I don't know, something could happen.
Yeah, but
For sure.
the storyline with She-Hulk in comics, like that's the controversial one. So
Right.
Yeah.
we'll see where that goes. But like you said, Harry is a huge casting. That's a big
Yeah.
celebrity, right? To have played the role. So like you said, I don't think it's a one and done, dude. I really think it's like even Face was saying, Hank Pym, dude, was a piece of shit in comics, but they skipped all of that, right? So I'm
Right.
sure we're gonna do the same.
Also, he wasn't really a central focus, really.
Yeah.
It was more about
Well, yeah, and I mean, even okay, like Tony Stark, you know, they glossed over the whole alcoholism
No, they
thing
didn't.
and everything like that. So
did they
No, they
really?
didn't.
Well,
yeah,
okay,
they
what you're
did.
talking about?
Well,
Iron Man 2?
they barely touched on that shit.
What are you talking? Oh, I
Bro,
mean, they
the
didn't
party.
have to though, but they touched on it. Even in Iron Man 1, he was always drinking. Iron Man 3, he was always drinking. Avengers. Oh, you need me to look at this report? Sure. And he's fucking chugging a drink. What do you mean?
How many times in the Iron Man movies was the word alcoholism used?
You don't have to use.
How many times was it even pointed out that he was drinking alcohol, other than the
Iron
scene
Man
with
2?
Loki?
Go watch Iron Man 2.
Yeah, there was that one scene.
Right, the
No,
party thing,
go.
yeah.
Okay, both of you go and watch Iron Man 2. One,
I've
it'll give the movie
seen it.
more.
Yeah,
more
That's a tough
over it.
ask. That's a
No,
tough
go-
ask for anyone to be watching
watch
Iron Man 2.
That's
Oh,
definitely
get out of here!
glossed over.
Fuck, get out of here! All right, time for some spec, baby. Oh, just getting some cranks out. All right. Again, when we get to this point in the show, I do advise people of the following. One, nobody on this panel is telling you to buy any of these books.
Buy the books.
Second, nobody on this panel except myself knows what these books are. So, like, actually, that's a lie. BC had the PowerPoint. He's the only one.
I'll be honest, I totally didn't even look.
Yeah, of course.
Nice.
I'm actually scared you're gonna give me the Iron Man fucking don't.
We, none of us, including myself, who make the spec, literally. Thank you, Specs Man. Literally, the first scene with Tony Stark in it has a thank you.
Yeah, it's fine, but he's not labeled an alcoholic. Like you
Yeah,
are
okay,
exactly.
yeah.
right now, bro.
But they
Okay,
painted the
he-
picture, is what I'm saying. That was the whole premise. Is they painted the picture that he did have it. They didn't have to say, oh, he's an alcoholic or anything like that. But the
I
picture
guess.
was painted. That's all I was saying.
Okay, but I'm just saying, if that's the line we're going off, I do have to say that you need a bit more.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm with you, Newbie, but I feel like just because the guy
Yeah.
holds
See,
it,
look, you're an alcoholic. Drinking a Corona on air.
Well,
Oh
that explains the
my
PowerPoints.
Listen,
Yeah, like
You
the
get half
party
a point,
scene was
half a
bad, but
point.
that was about it. Other than that, he's just holding a fucking drink.
I will never say, hey, let's stop talking about Iron Man right now, but let's stop talking about Iron Man right now, okay?
Wow.
Yeah. Because I just want to finish the whole, because I have to say this because, just in the past, things have happened. And usually I'm one of those people that if I say something or if I say, hey, man, don't do this, it's probably because somebody's already attempted it or did it. So please, no one's telling you to buy these books. Buy at your own expense. If you are only on YouTube and listening to people with information or spec and buying that, I think you might go broke a little too quick because everybody specs and has information in different areas. All I'm saying is these are some of the books that I think might have some value down the road. I'm looking at trends. I'm looking at experience and history. That is where I get my answers. So that's it. Nobody on this panel, including myself, is telling you to buy it, stack it. So if you buy 10 copies on eBay or you go to your store, whatever, it's on you. That's all I'm saying.
Buy it.
All right. Buy it.
Just buy it.
Sincerely.
Truly.
Dude, listen, if I wanted people to buy books and push them, I'd have like Ludocrats 1 on this list. I'd be like, yo, I heard Ludocrats 1 pretty, so,
Yeah, dude, I'm with Bleecker. Okay, done.
Rich Playboy was the vibe of the movies, not.
Come on, we're going back to Iron Man again. Let's move forward.
All right, let's go. And guys, I don't even know if you need to go on eBay because these books that I'm going to be talking to you about are all in the wild. I'm literally telling you, they are in the wild. All right, let's go.
Campione.
Campione. All right. Newbie spec of the week, first book. We got Champions number 16. And I put the year there because sometimes people are like, wait, what Champions? Riri didn't join the fucking 1975 crew. So, like, let's just stop there.
Really?
No. So, Ironheart joins.
Maybe they could wreck on that shit.
Ironheart joins the champions as well as Torres. I really do think that Falcon, what is it called? Joaquim Torres becomes Falcon. I think he's going to have something to do with things down the road. Hype had found this book in the wild. I found it the next day, oddly enough, even though he stole that book out of my hands, but I found it the next day myself.
Since when is your hand considered a long box?
Yo, ask Ozzy and those guys. Like, yo, they were looking at boxes and they were like, oh, and I was like, yo, if you find anything in those 3 boxes, it's mine. Like, that's just kind of how I roll.
He claims he thinks it's like shotgun at like when you're going.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, yo, those boxes. But yeah, I just think Riri 1 is going to be big. I think the new champions is going to be big. I think it's just a toss up of what team shows up first. Agents of Atlas, champions. What other team? Young Avengers. I do think it's a toss up of which team shows up first. But nevertheless, cover your bases. I mean, this is a $1 book, only under 19,000 copies.
I actually,
say a lot.
I actually hit up, I think, 3 shops in the last 2 weeks, actually looking for that book, and I found absolutely 0. So I think people are catching on, but it is a good spec. I totally see this happening, man. Like you said, those young teams, just cover your bases because they are out there, just not in my goddamn town because I live in the same city with Hyper. But
I got 2 copies.
There you go, you mother. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, man, it's a great spec, 100%, dude. Those young teams definitely stock. They're putting money in a good portion of the characters here. So
yeah, I just think like with Riri coming and stuff like that, I think anything in. This is kind of where I tell everybody this, man. I go, I always look at 2 things. I look at, and people, it's so funny to me because the same people that are hating on Kang were the ones that were on his dick. Sorry. The ones that were on his vibe. Okay. When he came and they're like, yo, trying to sell everything Kang. Oh my gosh. And
so now we know what vibe means for Newbie.
But it just goes to no. But what I'm saying is like what it goes to show you is when a character does show up, anything and everything related to the character just blows up.
Yeah.
Okay. You can't afford or you don't want to spend. I think that's a better way. You don't want to spend, almost $3,000 to get her first appearance. That's fine. Nobody's telling you to. But what do I always say? Always cover your bases and look at the next best thing. Let's look at the next best things. Especially with a character like Riri. I mean, joining the champions and things like that. I mean, it is going to gander some heat and it is going to get a lot. Now, on eBay, it's already selling at $15 to $20. But if you can buy this book at $1 like yours truly did, there is a way for you to buy it for $1 and get $20. But again, you do that 10 times over. Well, guess what? You got $200. You got $300. That's the whole point of like investing and flipping and letting the hobby pay for itself right there. Right. So just be careful. You don't miss out. I passed this book up many times, not knowing what it was until I was like, oh shit. I mean, you kind of have to open the book and read it to realize, but after I did that, then I was like, oh shit, I got to pick them up. And I was able to pick them up for $1. So just be on the lookout for this book.
It's funny because, for a while, everyone was chasing, I think, Champions 1. Because, the first
another $1 book a year ago.
Yeah,
I found 5 copies. I found 5 copies.
That's done, bro.
But we had this conversation. I don't know if BC remembered this in our Vulture chat, where this book was actually brought up in our convo, like a year before it actually caught on. Where we were kind of just discussing which makeup of the champions you're going to see. So this was one of those books that we kind of threw up in our chat, saying it's a possibility and no one's really talking about it. So at the time it was cover price or less, and now I guess like BC said, people are catching on.
Yeah, dude. And Marvell he's in that chat as well. Like he mentioned, dude, issue 17 as well is one to grab. So
you got to keep in mind too, what have we seen so far? We've seen Joaquim Torres already in there, right? In the Winter Soldier. Sure. So like obviously they introduced them. Obviously he has those fucking wings. Obviously, he's going to be doing something in the future, so that character is going to grow. So again, it's not only Ironheart, but him joining the champions as well. That's double value, very undervalued. But again, as much as some people are catching on, it might not be in your area. That's what I'm trying to get at, right? Like you never know what books.
Yeah, go.
are
a look.
around you. So even though
BC.
like maybe BC and Hyper can't find them in Montreal,
No.
apparently
BC.
Montreal is dry as hell.
No. BC.
You
It
can
was in
find
your
them
area.
elsewhere.
It was in your area.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Meaning
Oh.
you went
Yeah.
before I did. It's okay.
So
You know, I'm just busting your balls.
Yeah. No, some of us have a life. It's
Or as
okay.
Newbie said,
It's
it's
okay.
busting your vibe.
Yeah.
Either
Let's
way,
talk
this
about
book's
Kang
been
Wang,
so
bro.
Kang Wang. Kang Wang. Kang Wang. Somebody make a t-shirt. Somebody make a t-shirt. Kang Wang.
No,
make a
please
fucking
don't make a
t-shirt.
t-shirt.
That
Please
sounds
do
like a
not.
fucking a food joint. Just like, yo, where are you going? I'm going to
Kang
Kang
Wang.
Wang.
That
Oh,
sounds
okay.
like that sounds like a
Well,
parody.
you can
porn
eat all the
waiting to be
Kang Wang
made.
you want.
No, I ain't eating Kang Wang, man. I'm more of a
We
pizza
need
guy.
purple hot dogs, bro.
I'm a
That sounds
pizza
like
guy.
that sounds like a parody porn waiting to be made right now.
Yeah. Face, what do you think about the book?
I like it. It's definitely a solid pickup if you can find it for cheap for sure.
Yep.
You know, anytime these younger characters are kind of getting together, it looks like that's the route that the MCU wants to take in the future. So yeah, solid pickup.
Yeah, really good. Sorry, Michael Baker has a question. Newbie, as a huge Iron Man fan, any excitement for that Armor Wars show? I don't remember you talking about it. I've talked about it many, many times. I've also given spec about Armor Wars, and I'll probably have to do a video about that spec, but I've talked about it many times. I'm super pumped. It is, for those of you that might not know, it's basically going to be around solely, you know, like War Machine, Rescue, things like that, the machines, the machinery, things like that. I've talked about possible villains. I've talked about possible spec with that show. I'm looking forward to it. I also think that we might get a little bit of an introduction to, say, Riri or something, because she is going to be dropped in Black Panther 2. That is the first time we will see her. Then she has her first solo series or show on Disney. So I think there might drop some hints or something like that. But I do think that show is going to be heavily surrounded, you know, War Machine and Rescue. I've been picking up a lot of keys for that, especially because even if it doesn't pan out, it's a character that I like and it's just books that I would want. So, you know, it is what it is.
And Dan, I don't think the 70s champions will be able to make an appearance because one of the original members is dead, Black Widow. So
Yeah, but they can push it up.
Too soon, man. Too soon. Spoiler. So
Yeah, spoilers.
Kang Wang, man, don't use Kang Wang. People are gonna be like, yo, you check
I
out.
made it. I finally made it.
He's got a restaurant, Kang Wang. Phil, what's going on, man? How you doing, man? Cheers from Baltimore. I don't know if you're still there. It looked like you guys had a lot of fun, so I'm very jealous. But it was kind of cool seeing you meet a lot of people and stuff. I hope it was a good week or weekend, rather, and I hope you were able to pick up a few things, man. Besides Gold and Silver Age books, what other books has already established characters from a team? Characters Form a Team is a hot book. I'll have to get back to you on that.
It's not Gold and Silver. Damn.
Yeah, shit, man. All right, next book up. We got Nova number 8. And for those of you who are like, wait a minute, man, are you serious? Yes, I've been talking about Nova, especially Sam Alexander, very big. I think Sam Alexander is heavily slept on.
Yeah.
9/8s are $400. When I bought my 9/8, it was $150. So that just goes to show you, I got my 9/8 in January. So I mean, like in 8 months, 9 months, 10 months, sorry, because we're almost 11 months, it's gone up about $300. Just imagine when he shows up, even at $400, I would still be a player at buying that book.
Yeah,
I still would be. You know, future champions, future just has a future. But this one is, again, another joining. But this is Sam Alexander joining the New Warriors. I'm actually pretty big on the New Warriors. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to tell you to go pick up any New Warriors issues specifically, but there is a lot of them that you can find for not even $1. You could find them, like, they're just giving them away. And there's a ton of first appearances. Like, I think like 19, 21 or 22, 26, something like that. I don't know. I got a bunch of them. And I've done a few videos of them, but I think New Warrior books, some of them are kind of must-haves in your PC just because there's a lot of first appearances. But this one I think is a pretty
Pretty good one too. Sam Alexander joins the New Warriors. Raw copies selling anywhere between $1 and $8, but you can find it for $1, guys. I think Sam's the future.
Can you
I
highlight?
read it too. I read it too, bro.
Can you highlight Tim's comment?
He is the Sam Alexander, the Miles Morales of
Pretty
space.
much.
Fuck, I forgot
go
about
back
that
in.
shit. Yeah, fuck.
Guys,
We went almost a whole show without mentioning that shit.
I know.
Guys.
I apologize.
educate yourself on Nova. It's the same fucking origin story as Spidey, but whatever.
Here we go again.
It is. Anyways, dude, I actually was with Hyper over the weekend.
Thanks for the invite.
Yeah, well, look who's talking, Mr. Fan Expo. But yeah, we were backbend diving and whatnot, and I ended up popping up the second appearance of Sam Al, and
You even got a nickname for him, Sam Al.
yeah,
Yeah,
Sam Al.
they went to college and everything.
Bro, yo, we are like,
They-
how
they-
can I say it?
They're in the same fantasy league.
Yeah,
What's the second appearance? What book is that in?
he's like the Miles Morales of my personal space. But it was the Avengers versus X-Men, round 1.
That's it. Eh? Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
But anyway, so I actually passed up on the Marvel Point 1 several times, guys, and don't be stupid like I am, because I passed on it because of the blue fucking line that goes across the book.
Same.
Yeah.
Don't.
And
Oh, God.
I came across several copies at $20, $30, $40 at most, and I passed on all of them. One of our friends actually scooped them all up. But yeah, so I passed on them. Totally regret it. Apparently CGC does not knock off any points because of that. I think it was a printing defect. So this is also a good book to be picking up. I'm picking up whatever we get of Sam Alexander, guys. I don't want to piss off anybody. But yeah, so I'm picking them up because we don't know what kind of a Nova we're going to be getting, right? It might be the same situation like we got with Hank Pym, Scott Lang.
Yeah, AOA. I the way BC said it, I was even like cringing a bit.
We were back bin diving.
Oh,
All right.
okay. I get it.
I was like, I hope no one in the chat kind of.
And it got awkward.
Hey, yo, if you guys saw my Instagram, there was even a nice little video of me zooming in on.
Yeah,
Oh, don't nobody want to see that video.
Yo, that video, the thing that killed me, like the music, I was like, this is funny. But then when Hype looks up, he looks up and he looks like a lost puppy. He's just like,
Yeah.
I
Yo,
was dying, dude. I was dying.
Listen, thank goodness IG stories only last for 24 hours.
I was dying. Yo, Comic Dude showed me too. I was dying, man, dying in the middle of a fucking expo. I was dying laughing. People looked at me like I was crazy, but hey, it is what it is.
It's funny you were talking about New Warriors. BC mentioned he pulled out second Sam Alexander appearance. BC actually handed me a book during our hunt in New Warriors #1.
Yep. It was the
But
second
it was the second print though. It was the one with the gold.
and the blue.
But it was only $4, so whatever. I just paid for it.
Yeah, the New Warrior stuff. I mean, I know I'm talking Sam Alexander here, but the New Warrior stuff, I wouldn't sleep on it. There's a lot of first appearances, and again, I mean, if you can find it for $1 or less, what's the harm in having a book that has like 3 or 4 first appearances? You never know when they're going to be cashing out. I do think that New Warriors does have a future in the long run. So, I mean, it's just how much patience you have. But that's where the money's really made, when you can find them for $1 or less and then have patience. So we'll see.
BC, Marvel seems to be countering your point.
Are you sure?
Okay, we're going to have a bit of a Discord in the Vulture chat tonight.
Either way, I know that he does pop up in there, so I did pick it up.
Awkward.
BC done made to look like a fool.
Picked up the 0.1 variant for $15 2 years ago. Dude, that RP, first of all, what's going on, man? I didn't even give you proper respects when you came in. What's going on, man? That in a 9.8 is like a $1,200 book, I think. Maybe more.
What?
So, yeah.
You're telling me it already reached a.
It's been for a while, man. It's been for a while. It's been at
Oh,
least
wow,
north
okay.
of $800.
Crazy.
Kid you not, because I was looking when I noticed that the 0.1 had gone up. I was like, shit, maybe I'll go and look for the fucking variant, and it was just out of
Oh,
reach. Not out
sorry,
of
the
reach,
variant.
in the
Okay.
sense that it was like,
The variant, got it. I
yeah,
don't know
yeah,
why.
yeah.
I was
You
sticking
can
with
get,
cover. Yeah.
yeah,
My
you
bad.
can get 0.1. Like I said, you can get it for $400, 9.8, and I
Mm.
still think, I really do think that if you're looking at it for an investment purpose, I really do think that if you were to buy 0.198 right now for $400, I do think that you're still going to make $600 or more profit. I really do.
And at least the
Look,
variant
look at
doesn't
what
have
happens
that.
when a book. Look at what happens when a character or a book pops. It reaches 1,000 or more, especially if he catches on and he's really cool. Like let's look at Miles and things like that. I just really do think that there's still a lot of meat on the bones for Sam Alexander.
Yeah, and at least that one doesn't have that damn printing error, so it's
No,
a
that
lot
one's
more
just
presentable.
filled with like characters and shit. There's a lot going on in that variant. So
Yeah, but there's another one that Kid Collector mentioned, the 1 in 100. That's also a different variant. That's like the third variant, I believe. That actually goes
I don't think I've
for.
seen that one.
It's I think it's like a wraparound cover, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, of course you would know that. Yeah.
I could be wrong, but yeah, I think it is a wraparound for the
Yeah.
1 in 100.
Face, you got this book or no?
Actually, I'm not even sure if I have this. I'd have to check the run and see if I do have it.
I just picked up 3 copies for $1.
Yeah, I should. I would imagine I should be able to find it pretty easily in back issue bins, and I've been picking up bits and pieces of this run, so there's a chance that I've got it in there. It's a solid
Thorough.
run, and I love this cover for sure.
This cover messes me up because sometimes that yellow border makes me think it's like a late printing.
Right?
Because like Marvel now at the time was changing their colors, like blue
Yeah.
would be second, green would be third, so yellow is like usually like 6th or 5th or something. So
Right.
Damn, I thought I had the 3 covers that I bought for $1, but I can't find them. They're probably in my long box, which seems weird. But big shout outs to Mr. Keep It Thorough. You guys already know what he does. He is one of the spec legends. Yes, I said it. Spec legends. If you think I'm good, make sure you guys go check him out. Really good. He's doing a lot. He sells on Whatnot. He does the indie show. He's got his own thing on Thursdays. Make sure you guys go check him out. Lately, my bedtime's been about 8:30 p.m., so sometimes I got to miss it, but I catch it on the rewind. But make sure you guys go check out my brother. Keep It Thorough. He's in the community. One of the good guys. Truly one of the good guys. You guys remember not too long ago, we did a spec video. Man, I had so much fun. It was just supposed to be us just talking about our spec video. It almost went like 2-3 hours. We just had a blast. But you guys know how much love I got for Thorough. So make sure you guys go check out Thorough Comics. Keep it thorough. All right.
Yeah, man.
Make sure. All right, guys. And finally, the last book, Newbie Spec of the Week. This one is kind of left field, really left field. But the first appearance of this character is kind of getting out of reach. And like we always say on this end, cover your bases, get the next best thing. Second appearances, cameos, origins, things like that. Well, let's look at it. This is the origin of Red Sonja. Red Sonja was confirmed to be played by, if I'm not mistaken, she is the same one who played Ghost in Ant-Man, correct?
Mm-hmm.
That is the same character. I thought she was beautiful. I can only imagine what she looks like, and basically a white bikini is just going to be crazy. But again, a book that's only like $15 to $30, and that's on eBay. That's eBay prices. So what does that mean? In the wild, it realistically is not even close to that. It's probably a $5 book.
Mm.
Next best things, right? Again, the character is not here right now. It's not in our face. If you're really good at stuff in the sense of like knowing when these characters are coming and the patience is the key. If you know that she's coming, she's confirmed, you should have already been picking up all her keys. You can still pick them up because they're still cheap enough. But when the character shows up or there's a trailer or they show a scene or whatever, the book is going to blow up. Then people are going to go do that trickle effect of like, all right, what's next? What's next? What's next? This one is a good one to get. Again, usually when raw copies are selling for a certain price and I put them up, that's eBay prices, which means out in the wild, they're cheaper. This is probably a $5 book, if not less in the wild, guys. And I can assure you, there's not many people looking for this book or Red Sonja right now. There's just not. So be ahead of the curve. Get it right now.
So just so I understand better, you're saying that Red Sonja might pop because we might see her somewhere?
Well, she's confirmed to have a project,
Okay, cool. I didn't
right?
know.
So
Yep.
whether that's her solo movie, a solo show, whatever the case may be,
Yeah.
anything associated with her, what do we see, right? Kang
Yeah,
shows
no.
up, any book Kang related, even though it just
Yeah.
has him on the cover for the like, for example, when Kang showed up, and I just use him as an example, Fantastic Four 323 blew up. If anybody knows what Fantastic Four 323 is, it is fucking nothing.
Yeah.
But because he was on the cover and he's literally this big and this is Kang on the cover, that book got to $20-25.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I know. Dude, I don't disagree. It's
Right?
just-
Now, this being the origin of Red Sonja, well, I mean, the first appearance is probably going to go out of reach. So what's going to happen? Well, they're going to go after the origin or the cameo. I don't think there's a cameo. I think it's just straight first appearance, and then it goes to cameo, and then second appearance. So, I mean, this one should be the second, if not the bronze place book to get. And like I said, if it's selling on eBay for 15 to 30, in the wild, it's going to be cheaper.
I can't say I've ever even come across this book.
You
Yeah,
probably
it's like
haven't
a
been
mag-
looking, though. You probably haven't been
Yeah,
looking.
no.
But wait,
You know
is
what
this
I
the magazine format or is this the comic?
That I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not
I
sure.
could understand why you would think it's a magazine because,
Yeah.
totally gives that vibe and probably is. Who knows? But yeah, no, it's dude. Again, good spec. I didn't even know there was a project on it. So I'm actually
It was
intrigued.
Hype. It was announced because Hype seems to be the only one like agreeing and saying. But Hype, I think the project was announced in June, if I'm not mistaken.
It felt like it was somewhere on early summer or spring. I think that's when we kind of heard about this. Yeah.
And it's the actress who played Ghost. So
Yeah.
And I thought she was beautiful and stuff like that. And yes,
Oh.
okay, it is a magazine, so you do have to go check in those areas. So yeah, good.
okay.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, because it doesn't have that usual Marvel trade dress that it normally has in that era. Listen, I'm gonna keep it real. I'm not the biggest Red Sonja fan, and I'm not gonna all of a sudden be a Red Sonja fan. So I mean, look, teach their own. I mean, obviously, if you're high on the character and you feel like you want to get in while it's still hot, this is like they always say, if you can't afford the first, go for the second or the origin. So this would be a good grab if you could find this on the low.
And here's the thing: nobody is talking about it. Like I just said, like I just proved it. I just proved that like two of you guys are kind of like, yeah, and even some people in the chat, right? Like this is what happens though. It's not in our face. She was announced. There was a little spike. I mean, you look at cover price, and if you can go back, in time and look at when she was announced, yeah, like the first appearance go. But again, cover your bases, get the next best thing. Like look at what I did with Jessica Jones. Most people did that with Gamora, right? They couldn't afford the first appearance of Gamora, even though it's $150. What do they do? Well, that silliness happened like a week ago or 2 weeks ago, and Gamora 1 blew up, and yada yada yada. Just cover your bases, even if you can find it for $5. Who knows, right? Who knows where it goes? So
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting to see what happens to a lot of these, like the Marvel books and everything like that for Red Sonja whenever the movie comes out and everything. Because I'm not sure exactly how the rights to those properties work in comics, but obviously Marvel has some Conan stuff going on, and then I think Ablaze or American Mythology or somebody like that also produces some other Conan books. So I'm not sure which take on Red Sonja that they're going to be doing with the movie is if it's going to be the kind of like the Marvel style, the more Dynamite stuff, or something completely different. But these older books, they're hard to find in good condition with a lot of the important keys for like Red Sonja and Conan. So you can find them pretty cheap. Probably a solid pickup.
I always come across so many Conan books, and there's just always so much information, there's only so much information, so much comics you can keep in your memory bank. Like
Right.
I was saying to the guys yesterday when we went to that convention, like I got there and I'm like, fuck, dude, I'm like blanked out. Like half the books that I'm looking for, I can't even remember. Like I was just only searching for like the same 10, right? So sometimes when you do go to a shop and things like that, you're not really thinking Red Sonja, you're not really thinking, Conan and things like that. But I mean, that's the whole beauty of the spec and like the investment side of things is like you want to get ahead of the curve, right? And again, if you can find it cheap enough, when this character does show up, I can assure you, you will at least double or triple your money, because that's what happens with all the characters. Look at everything. Just like I said with Kang. Fantastic Four 323 should not have been a $30 book. Nowhere in its life cycle should that have been a $30 to $50 book. Nowhere. Now you can find them for $1 again. That's just how crazy it is. Once a character shows up, that's just what happens. So just keep that in mind. That's all I'm saying. My bad. What up, Face? I didn't see you at the bottom. Yeah. There we go. The 4 amigos right there.
Yeah, man.
So that was Newbie Spec of the week. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys enjoyed, the new comic book day, and the news. But yeah, it's always nice when we all agree on the spec. Before we finish the show really quickly, Tuesday show, we're back at it 9:35 p.m. Eastern time. Make sure you guys go tune in to us. However, before yours truly and the amigos go live on Tuesday, these 3 guys go live Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern on Comic Kingpins, 7 p.m. So I don't know which one of you 3 want to take the reins here and explain what you guys are doing tomorrow, but the floor is yours, gentlemen.
Well, we're going to be shooting the shit. Last week was a great time with all of the people from the community, man, coming together. I think I don't know about you guys, my DMs exploded. I was getting messages and much love from everybody. So that was a great feeling. We definitely want to keep that going. We're going to be announcing a new segment tomorrow. That's going to also take place within our channel. So tune in to hear what that's going to be about. I think it's going to be fun. And yeah, man. So that's it. I'm going to be there with the boys, the Comic Kingpins, tomorrow. And then I think all of us are going to be back on Tuesday. Hype Face with Newbie.
Yep. Sounds good. BC covered it.
There you go.
Yeah. I don't need to say more.
Shit.
Well, I will say more. Make sure you guys go sub up to all 3 guys, especially that channel, because they do have some giveaways going on. These guys are terrible at promoting themselves, but they got a promo. They got a few slabs going up and a few people giving out some stuff. So make sure you guys go get them. The 250. I think they're at like 190, somewhere around there. So make sure you guys tune in. Great guys. Not enough Newbie on that channel, but hey, I'll talk to the CEO of that channel. We'll see what happens. But
yeah, Newbie gonna take some goddamn time off work.
But yeah, we're back at it at 9:35 p.m. Eastern time. Somebody really quickly, RP asked me how the expo was. Honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, and I don't want to talk for Ozzy or Cruz or Comic Dude, but I basically saw the whole thing in one day. Like I did not need to go 3 days. I did not need to go 2 days. I was good with just the Saturday, which is obviously the busiest day, but I was good just seeing it there. Everything was priced as hell.
I heard there was only like less than 10 comic vendors apparently.
Yeah.
Wow.
10 to 12, I would say, something like that. Yes. But they were just super priced. Like, dude, I'm telling you guys right now, I don't know how it is at like, the Baltimore Con and Terrificon and New York that just happened and things like that. But up here, the shows, the books were just like quadruple in price. And the only thing people were saying was like, well, we've been closed for 2 years and we got to make money. I get that. But at the same time, I'm not going to pay 4 times what I could if I could just go on eBay where I'm already getting ripped off. You know what I mean? That just doesn't make sense to me. So,
well, the thing is, it's funny that you mentioned Fan Expo because I know that one of our members went to Fan Expo with you, Comic Dude, and I know that he mentioned that he picked up a couple of books from there. So we're hoping that he kind of shows them off tomorrow during the Comic Kingpin show because I think he only showed off 2 books as a sneak peek in our private chat. So I'm curious what he kind of picked up over the weekend.
Yeah. And I'll be showing off what I got. I'm going to be making a video. I just haven't had time. So I'll be making a video and probably releasing it next week or something like that. I got like 4 videos of like hunts that I did. So that's coming. But yeah, just the one thing that I noticed, and Tim could probably say the same thing, but like, those smaller shows that we actually went to and just Cruz could say the same thing is a lot of people right now are either overpricing their books or they're selling it. And I don't know about your areas. I'm only speaking about what I do. I only speak my experiences based on what happens to me. Okay. But in my areas or the shows that I've gone to, I'm telling you right now, people are trying to sell me a raw book at graded prices. And I find that to be like the worst thing you could do. Like you can't tell me, hey, this is a 9.6, so I'm gonna sell it to you at a 9.6 price. No, man, it just doesn't work that way. Or this is a 9. Like you're selling me a raw book, so it's
Yeah,
just
I
what
agree.
it is. But yeah, that's going on too, and it is just fucking crazy. So Thorough saying that's every con right now. All books are priced as hell. Yeah, I think if you're going to big shows and you're looking to find deals, you're probably not going to. You're not going to. So Mississauga Comic Show November 7th. Let's get everybody out there. I will be there. I'll also be at Niagara Falls Fan Expo this Saturday coming up. I will be dressed as Newbie Comics. So if you're looking for me.
Flip flops and everything.
Yeah. No, it's cold and wet up here. It's supposed to rain like all week here. So
You'll find a way.
maybe. If I can be in shorts and sandals, I will be. That's the GTA for you. Always trying to rip you off, dude. Fuck yeah. It was bad. Like I said, I got press passes. So I was able to get Just Cruise one. I was able to get Comic Dude one and stuff like that. So we didn't really have to pay. So that was good. But like Cruz said, right? Like I would probably be disappointed if I had to pay for it. So we'll see. RP says he's going to be checking out the Mississauga show. Good. Meet up for sure, because me, Just Cruise, Tim, I want to get Ozzy there. I don't think Mr. Key Issues can be there just because of COVID stuff. I'll just leave it at that. But hopefully a lot of other people.
He doesn't have it. He doesn't have it, by the way.
No, he doesn't have it. No.
When you say stuff like that, people are gonna start thinking.
Yeah. I just I don't know if it's proper to say what his views are on stuff. So his, he just can't be there. That's it. So I know he's not going to be there. I'm going to try to get Ozzy out there. Ozzy saying it was worth just hanging out. Yeah, 100%, man. I had a blast. If I was only getting my G2 before Mississauga, I'd have to go to the dude. If you need a ride, just where are you? Are you in GTA? Just take the GO train. We can talk. Man,
He didn't even offer him a ride. He's like, take the train.
Well, because I think that he's more north of me, so it doesn't make sense for me to go north and come back down. You know what I mean?
But BC, didn't you think that it was segueing into Newbie offering him a ride? He's
right?
Like, yo, if you need
just
a ride,
fucking I'll meet you there, but
just take the train. Just take the train.
Well, odds are, listen, this is what's going to probably happen. Odds are, I'm probably going to take a train and probably go to where Just Cruise is, and then probably Just Cruise is going to drive us.
Yeah. Hey, Hype. I was thinking of going to Toronto, and since we live next to each other, do you want to fly there and I'll meet you there? I'll take a train.
Yeah, BC, listen, if you need a ride, man, just hop on a train and I'll just meet you in Toronto.
Newbie.
I'm trying to bring people together, and you guys just fucking
That's
selfish. That's selfish.
Not in your car though. You fucking.
That's selfish. Listen, also, I've had some people message me hey man, when's the next party for the 3K? You said you were going to do a video. I'm probably going to take a picture of all the prizes that I have, not including other prizes that are coming. Okay. Just because I've been super busy, super busy. I'm starting a new job next Monday and things like that. All these expos and shows and things like that. I've been working triples, quads, everything like that. So been a little busy, and I keep promising that I will be doing it. And I do want to. But first, we have to get to 3K. And I keep telling that people. I keep saying, I'm like, hey, we have to get to 3K. There's 400 more subs, okay? So we got to get to 3K first, but I will post all the prizes and things like that, okay? So we'll make that happen. Bro, my house is 5 minutes from this place. Just take the bus and yeah, absolutely. See, I'm taking the train. I'm going to take a train. I ain't taking a bus. I haven't taken a bus since I was 13. So I'll take the train. But yeah, we'll be there. So yeah, that's the show. What's up, BC? What?
Oh no, I was gonna ask Hype if you wanted to meet up this week to go hunting. Maybe you could take a horse. I'll meet you.
Wes, you let me know, man. You let me know. But the GO train pretty much goes from anywhere. I think Wes is north of Toronto, if not in Toronto. So
Wes, Newbie will just tell you about the train, but that's as far as the help goes. The rest, you're pretty much on your own.
Yo, I will meet you at the exit if you want, man. I will be there. Okay, I will be there. I've got to get you a couple books, Newbie, and soon. All right, man. Hey, I'm humbled by, and I do want to say I am pretty humbled and thankful and appreciative of everybody who wants to give a book to my giveaway and things like that. It does mean a lot. My friends and family will tell you I am terrible at receiving gifts or receiving things. I know there's good people out there, but I just don't think that good people want to do good things to like me. So like that's just kind of how I've always been. So,
It's so sad.
I'm very,
Someone-
very appreciative.
Someone bust out a violin for this.
Shut the hell up, man. I'm just saying I've always been bad at like receiving stuff. So I appreciate anybody,
I don't
wanting
feel
to be a
there's
part
nobody,
of it.
I don't feel there's nobody that's gonna treat me right in this world.
Shut up. Also, no, Dan, don't feel excluded. Don't feel excluded. Dan is also giving, I think I've talked about it, but Dan is also giving out a few prizes as well, not only for FaceTimes, but on mine. So definitely we'll be checking out. And I'll also be, like I said, I'll probably just take a picture of all the giveaways first and then say, hey, video coming, things like that. So you guys know that it's legit because it is happening. It's so far away. I'm like at like 2550 or something like that. So we'll go. Guys, great show. Face, as always. It's been a good show. And yeah, Comic Kingpins tomorrow, 7 p.m. 7 p.m. Eastern time.
Yes, definitely come check us out. Sub us up. All that good stuff.
Yeah.
We have
And
so much shit coming your way, man. I'm excited.
yeah.
Hell yeah.
And that's it. You'll see us on Tuesday for our show, 9:35 p.m. Eastern time. And like BC said, they've got a new segment coming. I've actually got a new segment as well coming. So if you're an investor, if you're a spec person, you definitely want to be checking in. It's not going to be this Tuesday. It's going to be in a few weeks, but we'll see. And like Specsman says, just hitch a ride with the RCMP, Wes. That's it,
Is
man.
Specsman Canadian?
No.
Okay.
No. Just cruise. I have a Turok 1 for your giveaway. Man, I got like 30 of them.
What are you doing with 33X?
The fuck you doing with that shit?
Dude, like 10 years ago, that was like a hot book. That was like $1,000 book. So
Crazy.
we'll see.
Yeah.
All right, guys. See you Tuesday. As always, great show. Thanks for tuning in. Always love chatting with everybody. So keep searching because those books are out there, people. Later.
Peace out, guys.